In the golden haze of a quiet afternoon, Morgan Blake sat on a park bench, her scarred forearm catching the sun, a silent testament to battles won in distant shadows. A former Navy SEAL, she sought peace in the rustle of leaves and children's laughter. But peace shattered when four men, led by the hulking Tank with his shaved head and venomous sneer, locked eyes on her. "Easy pickings," Tank muttered, his crew's laughter slicing the air like knives. They saw a lone black woman, vulnerable, out of place. They couldn't have been more wrong. As they encircled her, spewing slurs and demands, Morgan's instincts ignited. She wasn't just any victim. She was a warrior forged in fire. With calculated precision, she dismantled their assault, turning their aggression against them. But this was no random attack. It unveiled a web of hate, orchestrated by shadows pulling strings from afar. What began as a fight for survival spiraled into a quest for justice, exposing a community's hidden rot. Watch as one woman's unyielding strength topples an empire of racism, delivering retribution that echoes far beyond the park's tranquil paths. The sun dipped low over the park, bathing the worn paths in a warm, golden glow. Long shadows from swaying trees danced across the grass, mingling with the distant giggles of children on swings and the soft chirps of birds. On a solitary bench by a small pond, Morgan Blake savored a rare moment of tranquility. Her black leather jacket lay beside her, revealing a toned, muscular build under a simple gray t-shirt and jeans. A faint scar on her forearm gleamed in the light, the only visible remnant of a life shaped by relentless combat far from this serene spot. Morgan's dark eyes scanned the surroundings instinctively, a habit honed from years as a Navy SEAL. Even retired, she couldn't shake the vigilance. A jogger nodded politely as he passed. She returned the gesture. But something felt off. A subtle shift in the air, like the calm before a storm. Across the park, under an ancient oak, four men loitered. Their laughter was harsh, predatory, slicing through the peace. The leader, Gary Tank Walker, was a towering figure in a black hoodie, his shaved head shining, a faded tattoo curling up his neck like a serpent. Tank leaned against the tree, eyes sweeping the park like a hunter. He nudged his wiry companion with the patchy beard. "That one," he growled, nodding toward Morgan. "Sitting there like she owns the damn place. Easy target." Patchy Beard cracked his knuckles, smirking. "Thinks she'll fight back? She'll try, they always do." The two younger men, cocky and flush-faced, chuckled in agreement. Morgan sensed their stares before she saw them, a prickle down her spine. She turned slowly, meeting their gaze. They didn't flinch. That was the warning sign. She stayed relaxed, one arm over the bench, but her mind raced. Four assailants, leader built like a tank, wiry one agile, youths overconfident. The stench of cheap cologne and smoke drifted closer as they formed a semicircle. "Afternoon, ma'am," Tank drawled. "Nice day to be out alone, huh?" Morgan looked up calmly. "It is. What do you want?" Tank laughed, glancing at his crew. "Just to chat. Got something against good old boys like us?" Patchy Beard leaned in, teeth yellowed. "Maybe she's too good for our kind." The youth sneered, one muttering, "Bet she's one of those uppity types, thinking the park's hers." Morgan's jaw tightened. "I'm just minding my business." Tank pointed at her bag. "Nice bag. Hand it over. We wouldn't want things messy." Her lips twitched into a faint smirk. "Is that polite? Stealing from people like me?" Tank's face darkened. "What's that mean?" "You know exactly," she shot back. "You picked me because you think I'm easy, because I'm black." The younger one lunged, voice rising. "You got a mouth, always crying racism." Morgan stood slowly, her presence commanding despite her shorter stature. "Walk away while you can." Patchybeard laughed nervously. "Tough talk. What'll you do, call the cops? They won't come for you." Tank stepped closer, growling, "Give us the bag or we'll take more." Morgan gripped her bag and walked steadily. "I've got somewhere to be." Their taunts followed. "Where you going? We ain't done." She quickened her pace, but they flanked her, blocking the path in a clearing. Tank smirked. "Cornered now, sweetheart. This ain't your town." Morgan assessed. Boxed in, no escape. "I'm not lost. Move." Patchybeard chuckled. "Nah, you don't get it. No free ride for your kind." Tank sneered. "You act like you belong, but you don't. Always looking for handouts." The youth jabbed. "Cries racism when things don't go her way." Morgan exhaled. "You know nothing about me." Tank's grin widened. "I know enough. You're like the rest." "I've warned you," Morgan said. "Walk away." Patchybeard laughed. "Warn us? You ain't in charge." Tank growled. "Hand over the bag." The words ignited. A youth lunged. Morgan sidestepped, twisting his arm, sending him sprawling. The group froze, shocked. "You'll regret that," Patchybeard snarled. Tank swung wildly. Morgan ducked, elbowing his ribs. He stumbled, gasping. "Get her!" They charged. Patchybeard swung. She deflected, kicking his knee. He crumpled. The other youth grabbed a branch. She disarmed him, shoving him down. Tank roared, charging. She sidestepped, slamming him into a tree. Patchybeard lunged from behind. Morgan spun, elbowing his chest. He fell. Bruised but focused, she blocked blows, her SEAL training shining. Tank staggered, furious. This ain't over. Sirens wailed in the distance. The gang hesitated, then fled as lights flashed. Morgan exhaled, steadying herself. Officers arrived, assessing. "Ma'am, you okay?" "Fine," she said, describing them. Leader's Tank, tall, shaved head, neck tattoo. The officer noted. "We'll watch. File a report?" Morgan nodded. At the station, Officer Reyes listened intently. "Not random?" "Because I'm black," she confirmed. Reyes frowned. "We've had similar reports, hard to pin without evidence." Morgan dug online, patterns of harassment on minorities, descriptions matching Tank, forums buzzed, organized hate. She called Sarah her journalist friend. "It's a hate group." Sarah agreed. "Bigger than you think." Overnight, Sarah sent links. Tank linked to a network targeting communities. Reyes called. "Tank's tied to incidents but no charges." Morgan snapped. "Make a trail." That evening with Sarah. "It's multiple groups, same goal, intimidation." "Funding?" Morgan asked. "Private, ties to extremists." Morgan resolved. "Go after Tank." She scoped a seedy bar, spotting Patchybeard. Bartender whispered, "Warehouse on Fletcher." There she snuck in. Overhearing Tank, "Lay low." She texted Sarah, "Call Reyes." Confronting. Conversation time. Tank sneered, outnumbered. Sirens blared. Chaos ensued. Morgan subdued Patchybeard as police stormed in. Tank arrested. Morgan pressed. "Who's above you?" Later, Tank cracked. "Paul Hendrick." Sarah dug. "Businessman, shell companies, funding extremists." Morgan pushed Reyes. "Concrete evidence." Interrogating Patchybeard. "Hendrick launders through construction, stirs chaos for control." Warrant approved. Raid on Hendrick's office yielded records, emails. Hendrick arrested. Trial loomed, evidence mounted. Financials, logs, testimony. Defense attacked Tank's credibility, but prosecution countered. Hate hides behind suits. Jury deliberated. Verdict guilty on all charges. Outside, Morgan breathed relief. A win, Sarah said. Tank's crew sentenced. Tank 10 years, others 5 to 7 years. Hendricks' network dismantled, communities safer. Morgan returned to the park bench, sun setting. Justice served, but vigilance remained. Her fight exposed racism's roots, sparking community reforms, anti-hate initiatives, police training. One woman's stand ignited widespread change, proving underestimation's peril.